Well, hello class, I'm Dr. Pierce. This is Roy Howard. I'd like to give my economic report number 2 on the manufacturing trends of 2021, and I'd also like to focus that on the employment concerns. In my research, what I found the major trends for 2021 in the manufacturing industry are, number 1, the COVID employment safety, whereas manufacturing companies will have, as coming out of the pandemic, will have a new responsibility to provide a safe workplace for its employees. Number 2, a connected workforce. We're dealing with a workforce that is much more knowledgeable these days with information, innovations, and specialized education coming with each employee with experience. Number 3, Internet of Things. That means with the touch of a mouse, most employees have access to information quicker than before, technologies, and other type of information that will help them in the workplace. Number 4, localized production and near sourcing. That means manufacturing companies are going to more rely on the regional sourcing and localized production, possibly taking attractiveness towards those local companies who can react faster to customers' needs. And lastly, predictive maintenance. This is where manufacturing companies invest more in their equipment maintenance beforehand to cut down on non-productive time and breakdowns and the loss of productive times. What I choose to focus on this paper in this presentation is going to be the actual concerns of the laborers in the manufacturing environment. What manufacturing companies are realizing is that there's not a lot of skilled laborers available in the workforce these days. So therefore, they're having to change their views when it comes to attracting and recruiting skilled laborers and the internal investment involved with finding these laborers and keeping them. As you can see in this graph below, manufacturing companies are increasing investment in recruiting, training, and maintaining skilled laborers with an increased value given to those with specialized experience. So therefore, companies are having to invest more money, time in trying to attract and maintain and recruit those employees with different kinds of incentives. Whereas before, companies would typically just put an ad in a paper or maybe on an online website and try to attract just a warm body to fill a spot, today's skilled worker takes a much more aggressive approach to attracting them. And two of the methods that our text explains is obviously pay and salary benefits with incentive pay type plans, and also the creation of fringe benefits. Nowadays, it's not just health insurance and other type things. Companies are having to go through a variety of plans to attract these types of workers. As our text explains, it's no longer just hiring a person for a wage or a salary. Many companies are becoming competitive by offering incentive pay type programs, whereas workers are compensated, bonused on types of commissions or by how much they output or measurable outputs, things of that nature. Additionally, as discussed before, instead of just health insurance and that type of benefit, there's cafeteria plans that focus on an individual's needs, whether it's a disability plan or even a burial benefit or some kind of a fringe benefit that these employees find attractive. Additionally, manufacturing companies are also giving a lot of value to those who actually come where these employees bring this knowledge to the company, especially as a cost center, which most manufacturing companies are. If they find these employees that have extensive experience with cost management centers, that creates value and also allows the employee to earn a larger wage and additional fringe benefits. So in conclusion, not only are there trends that are happening in 2021 for the manufacturing in this industry that have to be conscious of what's going on in today's world, what I focused on was the skilled labor shortage and what manufacturing companies are having to do to recruit and maintain these employees. As we know, if you don't take care of these employees, they'll move over to the competition or find work elsewhere. So it's very important for these manufacturers to collectively position themselves to recruit employees, offer them competitive pay, fringe benefits, understand their value, and maintain a long-term relationship that ultimately creates value for the manufacturing company. Thank you for listening. Have a great weekend.